Hello everyone and welcome to the Video Game Lads cast number 11, which is a very special podcast. Now, why might that be, Maddragon?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the two of us, is it? Maybe?
Well, yes, it is just the two of us. It's a very intimate podcast this time around, but the real reason why it's a special cast is that it's my birthday.
Yay!
I'm now
Happy
19 years old, so time for me to talk about all the prizes that I got.
Getting old, mate. Getting old.
I am. I'm practically middle-aged already, if not more. Like Vertigo is normally the old person of the podcast, but now I am the old person of the podcast because I'm practically ancient.
I know you are.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got Bayo 2, and Book 1 and Book 2 of The Legend of Korra, and Doctor Who Encyclopedia thingamajig about the enemies. I think I posted it on Twitter, or I posted it to someone on Twitter. Either way,
I did see that.
it's a fun times all around. But that's enough of that. So let's talk about what we've been playing recently. Maddragon, what have you been playing?
What have we been playing?
That's
Okay.
just what I asked you.
Okay, hang on. I almost choked there, but never mind. Okay,
Oh my
what have I
God,
been
stop
playing?
it.
Mainly replaying some of the old Halo games in preparation for, possibly doing, LPs for VGL channel.
What difficulty will you be doing it for? On?
No.
Legendary?
No.
Legendary?
No,
Okay, you can do it on
no.
Legendary. That's interesting.
God, no, that would take like twice as long.
Most
of it would be spent in cover.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like 90% of the
Popping out,
Let's Play.
shooting one enemy or shooting one little bullet. Oh wait,
One bullet,
cover.
pull back in cover because you're like a little percentage of shield.
That is basically what the legendary is. Like,
Oh goodness. And how have you been finding those games? Do they hold up well or?
Oh yeah, I was actually playing Halo 2 first while I was waiting for the rest of them to arrive because I had to, rebuy them. And playing that on the 360 is really good because it upscales it to 720p. And it I think it adds some sort of anti-alias into it and it looks really nice. And then going back and playing it on the original Xbox, you can tell how muddy and fuzzy it looks.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played like Halo or anything like that. I do know what sort of effect you're talking about because when you play like Wii games on the Wii U, oh, they look so much better than they do on the Wii. It's insane.
It's like, we'll get into this as well when I talk about the next game, the main game I've been playing, but it's like I've been playing Skyward Sword and stuff on the Wii U instead of my Wii because it just looks so much better and it's over HDMI
really
as well,
does.
and it just looks a lot more polished,
I'm really upset that Nintendo decided to not give the Wii HDMI because it really hurts the image quality. Just a simple change from, component or whatever to HDMI. Oh my God, Super Mario Galaxy, I used to not think that game looked, okay. But then I put in the HDMI through the Wii U and I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. This game's amazing. It's astounding, what a simple change can have. It's such a massive difference. Be a Skyward Sword?
Yeah, Skyward Sword, it's good. I've
really?
had it since release. Well, we'll get into that.
You've been bitching about it non-stop on Twitter and to me in Steam chat.
I know. But sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't like it because, I had it on release. I played it once or twice and then it was okay, and I never actually got into it and started it. And that is mainly because of the intro to it is quite tedious and it just takes a long time. I mean, it was, I think, on the in-game time, about 2.5 to 3 hours before I was in the dungeon.
Have you beat up Girahim yet?
Yeah, I defeated Girahim the first time you meet him. I think I'm in the desert at the moment, trying to get into the Temple of Time, I think it is. Was it the Temple of Time or Temple of Light? Something like that. I don't know.
What do you like and dislike about Skyward Sword? I would like to know.
I like the graphics. They look quite nice. I mean, it's got this whole watercolor painting sort of effect to it, and stuff in the background is all
yeah. What's weird though is that it doesn't have a day-night cycle.
It doesn't, does it?
No, it's a bit bizarre.
Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess. I think Twilight Princess. I can't remember. Wind
Waker.
We're on the overworld and stuff. It cycles the time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't in this when you're flying on the Loftwing and stuff, which is
Very bizarre.
Weird. But yeah, the visual style looks nice. I mean, it's sort of like a mix between.
It looks alright.
Realistic sort of thing of Twilight Princess mixed with the more artistic, like Wind Waker style, into this watercolor painting sort of style.
Yeah, I like the art style more than Twilight Princess, but not as much as Wind Waker. I don't think anything will top the Wind Waker for me.
Nothing can beat the Wind Waker.
Yeah. Link is so expressive in the Wind Waker. It's amazing.
And his little eyebrows and his facial expressions.
Yeah, like there's this one section at the very end of the game when the antagonist is explaining his big master plot to him, and Link's just got this face like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's just the most hilarious thing. Yeah. So what else do you like about it?
The gameplay, like the sword play.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, when it works, it's really good. Using the Wii Motion Plus, so it's like the where you move the Wiimote is basically exactly where Link is going to move the sword.
It's 1-to-1.
1-to-1, sort of like you want to do a downward slash to the right or the left, or upward slash or poke. It does work really good. But another thing, something I don't like is the sword play, the motion controls. Because most of the time it doesn't work how you want it to work.
Yeah. Like, someone said on a review I watched of it that it works 94% of the time, and I'd say that's about right. And I think that number's just, that's way too, low of a success rate.
Yeah.
It should be 100%.
When it does work, they work really good, and when everything works, when you're in a combat situation and you pull everything off, and it's a good, really really good feeling. But then that small time when it doesn't work, and you fuck up, and then it really does make you just wish you could just press the A button or something, or press the B button.
Because the Wiimote isn't as technical as I think it should be, because it uses the sensor bar to give it some information and whatnot. And a problem with that is that if there's any sort of light coming in from the window, or say a light bulb, or maybe not a light bulb, I think it might just be a window light, sunlight, that will mess with the reception. So if you've got if you've got your curtains open while you're playing Skyward Sword, the Wiimote may freak out because it's got two different little sensors, two different amounts of information coming towards it, telling it what it should do.
Yeah, but you say that, but doesn't Skyward Sword use just the motion plus?
No, I think it uses uses the sensor bar as well.
Because when I've been playing, when you move your cursor on screen, it's not done with the sensor bar at all. It's all based on the motion plus,
It uses it for something, because I remember having to actually set it up, because
I don't know.
Because I remember trying to play it, and I was like, oh, she doesn't have to use a sensor bar or anything like that, so I won't have to use it, but no, I do.
The only time I've noticed it uses the sensor bar
sorry, it's just also when I was emulating it using Dolphin. I own the game legitimately, so it's fine. Yeah, I would use my window as a way to sync up the Wiimote. I would just put the Wiimote up against the window, and I'd aim it like that, because it'd be fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, technology, amazing.
How does that work?
I don't know, but it's amazing.
It's I'm pretty sure I've seen ages ago those stuff about people using 2 candles or something.
Yeah, you can do that, yeah. Because of the light or the heat or something. I don't get how it works, but it's hilarious. So what else do you like or dislike about it? Or is that it?
Dislike about it. Main thing I dislike about it is just the when you're in combat, the controls feel like they're more of a hindrance, really. It's I was trying to do the first big major boss fight you have with the this flaming crab turtle. No, it's not a turtle, but it's this big giant flaming ball thing with legs, in the fire temple area. I don't even know what it's called. Do you know the one I'm on about? Yeah.
No. Sorry.
I think walks up this ramp, and at the top of the ramp, there's bombs that grow, and you pick the bombs up and roll the bombs. Oh no, it's not that. Those are the lizard things.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You gotta like roll these bombs down the ramp at it as it's charging up, so that it blows up, rolls back down the bottom. It tries to do like an inhaling type move, and you throw a bomb in its mouth, and then you gotta hit it and break the armor off and hit its eye and stuff. And I spent way too long on that because I felt like the controls, with picking up the bombs and throwing them and attacking the actual eye on it was just so.
Have you done any swimming sections yet?
No, I haven't got the swimming item yet. I don't think.
Yeah, swimming with the Wii remote. Have fun.
God, no. One thing I do like though is the flying. The flying's good.
Yeah, it's alright. It took me a while to get used to it. Like, for some reason, I just couldn't get it to work when I was like flapping my wings, so I'd always like fall down. So I spent a good portion of the tutorial just floating about.
Because it doesn't tell you properly, I think. Oh, like I remember the first time I played it, and I was like, "Well, the bird's just flapping here, falling down," and I'm like, "What am I supposed to do?"
Yeah.
And then somehow I realized then you gotta flap the Wiimote, and everything just came together.
Yeah. I definitely don't. I definitely prefer the King of Red Lions or Epona over. What's the thing's name?
Loftwing.
Loftwing. I thought that was. No, okay. I was thinking of Skyloft.
Yeah. See? These names.
Yeah, they're silly names. What now? I think we can both agree that the best feature of Skyward Sword is Groose. Can we agree on that?
Is what?
Groose.
Groose. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, the Groose is loose.
The Groose is loose.
I was so upset that he wasn't in Hyrule Warriors.
Oh god, he probably will be. Wait, there's DLC, isn't there?
Yeah. They just released the
DLC.
Twilight Princess one.
There's Majora's Mask. I don't know if there's Skyward Sword DLC.
I hope so. Or either give me a Groose dedicated DLC pack or give me Wind Waker. I'll take either.
I don't think there is though, because I think the first one was Master Quest, which came out like a couple months ago. The one that's just
but you gotta remember, like, this is the same studio who has like a million piles of DLC for their other Dynasty Warriors games and a million other re-releases. So I'm sure they'll make it eventually.
Because I know that the ones that are left to come are Majora's Mask, and then I think there's a boss one, a boss pack, which I think so. I don't know what that is, but if they had Groose in there, that'd be cool.
There was a reference to it in Hyrule Warriors, the Groosenator.
Groosenator.
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah. So, anything else to say about Skyward Sword, or?
It's okay when you can get into it.
I like how your opinion of it has gone down since you started talking about it.
Because before I started playing it, you would say, "Oh, Skyward Sword, oh no,"
and you'd be like, "Oi, it's good."
It?
Yeah.
And then I start playing it, and I'm like liking it, and then it's like, okay, yeah, and this is good, but then it goes down, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm having a crap time. Then it goes back up, and it's an up and down journey through it.
Yeah. I do like that they brought in a sprint meter. That's actually quite cool, so I don't just roll around.
Yeah, but now I feel like I'm not rolling round enough. And rolling is just tricky enough, because you have to hold the A button to sprint, and then shake the
nunchuck?
The nunchuck. And it's... I mean, it just doesn't... It seems like... I just
there
want
are other
roll
things...
and bunny hop across the fucking plains and shit.
There are other things that it removed that I don't like. Like, you can't walk around and swing your sword, which is a shame.
Can't you?
No. You could in Twilight Princess, which I liked, but you can't in Skyward Sword, which is weird.
Yes. Never noticed that. I'll have to try it out.
Another thing I saw is that, or noticed, or was told in reviews, you can no longer, like, when you go in front of a fairy, it will now be used even if you're on full hearts, whereas in Twilight Princess, if you were on full health and you walked into a fairy, it wouldn't be used.
And you could just bottle it easy.
Yeah, I love that, because bottling fairies is such a fickle thing. Like, I'll swing like a little bit edge closer, and then it'll get used. I'm like, oh, fuck. Or maybe I only have trouble with that.
Oh no, I got trouble with that. Yeah, especially catching bugs as well. You got to equip the bug net or something, and then you got to swing the Wiimote rather than press the button. So you're just like, I'm just randomly swinging the Wiimote, hoping that I get close enough to catch a bug.
Yeah. Anything else, or shall we move on to me?
That's pretty much it. Playing
Alright.
Halo, it's good. I forgot how good love the Halo series, but Skyward Sword is okay.
I don't remember the theme to it. I was gonna do it.
How can you not remember the theme? But
I've never played Halo, really.
something wrong. There's something wrong here.
Alright. Anyway, on to me. I played the original Devil May Cry and Devil May Cry 4 as a way to cleanse my palate. Good games. Damn good games.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Devil May Cry 1 I really enjoy, but I hate the fact that the style meter system is so archaic in comparison to later installments.
They really did improve. It was like, from 3 onwards, that's where they really hit their stride, because
Definitely.
2 cannot even count 2 as part of it.
Well, they implemented some interesting ideas in 2. They sort of refined it a bit, but yeah, 3. Let's just skip to 3. Devil May Cry 1,
Skip to
3,
3,
4. There you go. Yeah,
So, have you finished number 1, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The final boss. Oh my god, I hated that because there were there was what was it, like a section where you had to constantly be shooting, and oh, my thumb, it hurts from spamming the fire button on him. So that wasn't fun.
I've never completed number 1 yet.
Oh, okay. So I'll try not to spoil anything.
I know what it is from years ago of looking in magazines and stuff.
All right.
I remember seeing
Have you finished Devil May Cry 4?
Oh yeah, I finished 4, 3,
Okay.
5. No, wait, 5. No, it's not 5. It's DMC.
Yes. Devil May Cry. Ugh.
Yeah, so actually the only ones I haven't finished is 1 and 2. Although I know I know the ending to both of them, really.
Okay, so in Devil May Cry 4, really enjoyed that. Loved playing as Dante. Oh my god, it was so awesome. His weapons, his styles, gunslinger, swordmaster, royal guard.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff. Trickster. I forgot. Just want to make sure I get them all. Yeah.
When it first came out, and I bought like the Steelbook edition, and I was so hyped for it because it was so bloody cool. It was like the first time we've seen Devil May Cry for years since the PS2,
Yeah, and what's cool is that they actually use the technology to their advantage because, like, the whole swapping styles on the fly. Apparently, that would be impossible on the PS2. So it's good to see that they're actually innovating and improving the game and such with new technology. And it also looks gorgeous. I mean, I played the PC version on ultra high settings since it's optimized like incredibly well. Like, I'm amazed that Capcom did such a damn fine job, especially since the DMC3 port was terrible. Oh, you have to disable the sound. You have to remove all the music files to get a decent frame rate. What?
Wow.
What?
What the hell? And that's part of the experience with Devil May Cry as well.
Yeah.
Voice acting and.
Oh, Devil May Cry 3, such a good game, such a bad port to PC though. Devil May Cry 4, really enjoyed it. Didn't so much enjoy the sections with the dice where you had to hit those and.
Oh, I remember those things. Yeah, the little puzzly things.
Yeah, when I saw Dante just slash it and just move on his way, I was like, yeah, cool. Now I don't have to do it. And then Nero gets and just yeah.
What is there anything you didn't like about Devil May Cry 4?
Well, I think it should be obvious what I didn't like. Can you take a guess? Yes. The game wasn't finished. They just had you replay the first few stages.
As Nero, and then you get to the halfway point, and it's like you've got to play as Dante and do it all over again in the same areas.
Yeah.
Just slightly different.
Backwards,
enemies.
I did enjoy the boss fights as Dante, though.
Boss fights are good,
yeah. The cutscenes as well with Dante are hilarious. Like, I love the Shakespeare one.
Oh, yeah.
I think I constantly link it to you. You summon and kill. You summon and kill. I fail to see the logic here. Is sanity the price to pay for power?
It's just Dante. He's just such a fucking awesome character.
Goofy. Oh yeah, but Devil May Cry 4, loved it. Loved the style meter, taunts, dynamic taunts, adding to the style meter as well. And there's so many styles you can do. Like my favorite little thing to do with the styles is go into Swordmaster on the ground and press circle to do a launcher, and then swap to Gunslinger and just keep them in midair with your pistols. And it's just it's the coolest thing. I got to show you some more combo videos later on.
Of Devil May Cry 4?
Yes.
Some high-level combos and stuff. And
yeah. And now with YouTube 60 FPS thing, it's going to be nice. Anyway, that's it for what I've played. So shall we move on to the topics?
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. So do you want to read them?
We could do.
All right. Let's swap in between. You did this one.
Topic number 1, okay? We got Valkyria Chronicles, recently released on PC. And the topic is, Valkyria Chronicles' performance on PC has blown all forecasts and predictions out of the water, says Sega. It held onto the #1 spot on Steam's top sellers, even when games like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Assassin's Creed Unity had just released. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. So it's nice to see that they got such nice support from the community. I was one of them because I purchased it because I also want to support them. And the game is really good. So I'm glad to see them getting the success that they deserve. Hopefully, Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3 gets brought over to PC. That'd be nice.
Hopefully, because Valkyria Chronicles has always been like a PlayStation series. The first one's on like PS3. They released a sequel on PSP, which is jumping onto the handheld version. It's a little
I can
bit,
definitely
see. A little bit different.
I can see why they would though, because the way that it's structured with like the episodes and the different sort of things, it feels a lot like a handheld sort of game. So I can see why they would do that.
It does, it does work on the handheld, but it's just like the gameplay part of it is much smaller scale compared to the PS3. The first game, like the PS3 version of the first game.
Yeah, I can imagine due to the hardware limitations.
Just like, the levels are broken off into little segments, and then you clear them out and then move on to the next area of that level, rather than being one whole open area, I think. But there's also Valkyria Chronicles 3, which has never been localized and never been released, probably because of the poor reception of, the PSP-only, like, sequel. And also because of just Sega in general. I mean, they've got a habit of, like, not localizing games that people want. Like Phantasy Star, the
Yakuza.
Yakuza as well, yeah. And hopefully, with this PC release, which Japanese developers seem to be having a, thing of re-releasing older console, games onto Steam now, isn't it? What with Final Fantasy as well.
Final Fantasy, yep. Yeah. King of Fighters and doing all this.
Oh yeah, they got
Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes is coming out, which isn't that old, but still.
Yeah, still, it's just
It's nice to see Japanese developers like starting to realize that PC does exist.
Yeah, because hopefully this is gonna be good for the series, because fans for years have been begging Sega to localize Valkyria Chronicles 3 and stuff, and we've never had it. And it's the same with fans like, wanting Square to release, was it Type 0, Final Fantasy Type 0?
Yeah.
And now we're finally getting it as a HD next-gen, like, release rather than a PSP or
with a Final Fantasy 15 demo, which isn't too bad.
Not bad. Hopefully this means good things. Yeah, hopefully.
Kingdom Hearts 3 better be on PC, Square Enix.
Oh god, can you imagine it?
I would love that. But yeah, I really do want Valkyria Chronicles 2 to come out on PC, because there's actually a little code you can get which allows you to put a Bayonetta logo on your tank, which I think is nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Wait. Oh, yeah, Sega, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were releasing around the same time. I think it was sort of a cross-promotion they were doing. But yeah, it's cool. It's nice to see them getting success. So, got anything else to say about that? Because I'm done.
No, pretty good, If you like strategy RPGs with sort of like over-the-shoulder viewpoint and stuff, go get Valkyria Chronicles. It's really good.
The way that I've heard it described, and I think I think it best describes it, is it's XCOM Anime Unknown.
That sounds perfectly That's a perfect way to describe it.
Anyway, moving on. Assassin's Creed Unity launch is full of bugs and frame rate issues across all platforms. So Ubi fucked up.
Ubisoft, I keep telling you, they're shit.
Yeah.
Because of stuff like this.
Yeah. It's amazing like how poor it just did it. It's like, oh wow.
But it's like the reveals and stuff that they shown in the trailers looked so good, and
I know.
Showed the was it E3? I think they showed the multiplayer co-op, and it looked so damn good. And now when it actually came to release, there was the whole controversy about the embargo on it, and it was like, wasn't it like a couple hours after the official launch, the embargo dropped?
There are three main controversies with Assassin's Creed Unity. 1, no female playable characters. 2, parity across PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And 3, the embargo dropped after release. It's so hilarious because Dragon Age Inquisition reviews were up a week before the game released, and on the day of release of Assassin's Creed Unity, which had been out for, I think, 11 hours before Kotaku was even allowed to, publish their review.
Yep. That is instant warning signs when the reviews aren't even out.
Yeah, that is massive warning signs, really. Every game I can think of that hasn't, that has a day one embargo or doesn't send out review copies, they're always genuinely shit, like Duke Nukem Forever, Aliens Colonial Marines, Right to Hell.
They know something's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. They want to make sure the message doesn't get out, so they get some idiots to buy it. People who don't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not idiots, but, risk takers, people who live life on the edge. Like, Right to Hell Retribution, I've seen nothing about this, better buy it.
Those poor souls.
I know, those poor souls. Poor unfortunate souls. Sorry, I won't sing. Yeah, so Ubisoft fucked it up.
And it's have all across all platforms, like not only next gen consoles but also PC. It's been having so many frame rate issues, bugs, glitches, animation, and just
faces are just disappearing.
Faces are disappearing or contorting in on themselves and stuff.
Yeah. People are just floating into the sky.
But other than that, the gameplay is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be a pretty solid Assassin's Creed game. What's funny though is that Assassin's Creed Rogue has released at the same time, which is the last gen console release.
Yeah, which is coming out on PC in January, I believe.
Yeah. And I'm guessing at some point, they'd be silly not to release that on the next gen consoles as well. Because they released Assassin's Creed 4 on next gen and stuff, right? On everything. And it's basically just a reskin.
Assassin's Creed 4 is on every single platform imaginable.
Apart from Wii U.
No, it's on Wii U.
What, really? The last one?
Assassin's Creed 4, yeah.
What about Rogue? See?
Rogue isn't.
Yeah, see, they dropped the ball.
But 4 is. That's why I said it's on every platform imaginable. Oh, wait. Aside from Ouya.
But Watch Dogs is finally on Wii U as well.
Yeah.
It's finally released.
The port is actually quite decent, I heard. It's better than the PS3 version, which is,
Which
props,
I'm guessing would probably be thing, because, yeah.
And they actually make use of the gamepad. It displays information, which is more than Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze can say.
Yeah, but that's a Donkey Kong game. It's generally better than Watch Dogs. So.
But yeah, I don't know. Ubisoft is weird.
Yeah, and as well as you were saying, I remember you saying that Ubisoft had said that if they, about the yearly releases, was it, of Assassin's Creed, that if they ever felt that Assassin's Creed release wasn't up to par, they would actually delay it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they've just gone and released Assassin's Creed Unity in this current state, and they've gone totally back on their words.
Of course, that was just for the PR. I don't think they ever actually meant it.
Oh no. You don't believe anything anyone says, when it comes to PR for a game or anything like that.
Exactly.
everything is bullshit until proven otherwise, really.
Hi, aliens, colonial marines. Or what about, like, Randy
Exactly.
Pitchford? Like, he's compared Duke Nukem Forever. He's like, oh, this is as great as, like, Half-Life 2. It's like, wow, really? Yeah, whatever.
Really, yeah. Man.
Like, you're not even a fan of Half-Life 2, but I think you can
I
say,
am.
like, Duke
Yeah,
Nukem
I
Forever
am.
is not on the
I am.
level of Half-Life 2.
No, it's not. I
Okay.
like Half-Life. I've played
I
them
thought you
all.
didn't like it. You
Oh,
give
well, I
me
like it,
such
yeah.
mixed signals, man.
Yeah, because Halo's better. Yeah.
Oh my god. Got no taste.
I said it.
Got no taste. Shall we move on to the next topic, or...?
Probably. You may want to take this. I got no idea about it, so...
Alright, so... Counter-Strike Global Offensive hacker scandal. So, basically, to sum it up, there's been some pro players in Counter-Strike Global Offensive who have been hacking, and hacking is bad. The hack that they were using is one that works through the Steam Workshop and only works through the Steam Cloud, I believe. And so so it was undetectable by VAC until just recently, where now the pro players have been banned. So entire teams have been disqualified.
So these pro players playing in tournaments for, cash prizes and stuff.
Yep.
And they've been doing all this dodgy shit.
Yeah. It's
So,
pretty
were they
scummy.
actually using these during tournaments or
I,
just
I
during
believe so. I believe so.
normal matches?
Yeah,
Just
against
playing
like
in
other
game?
pro players. Yeah.
Oh, so during actual like paid tournaments and shit. Wow.
Like only when it's online, not during like any sort of LAN tourneys or anything like that. But
Yeah.
online, yes. Which is
Oh.
generally, I believe, how they do like qualifiers and stuff like that. Like after
they
they
were
do all the
still like,
qualifyings, then they
yeah.
fly everyone out, because otherwise it's just so much money.
But it's still like cheating the system to get
Yeah.
where they are.
So the cheat is it's just like sort of aim assistance. So someone compared it to basically what steroids is for regular sports, and yeah, it's basically like they're using steroids.
So it like snaps to the enemies, the other players like more.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a very subtle effect, but like every ninth and 12th shot will be a headshot, and it'll aim towards like the upper area more than like the lower area or whatever. So it's pretty shitty. And it's one of those subtle hacks where it's very difficult to tell, even if you're like spectating them. But yeah, so everyone, don't hack. Hacking is bad. Cheating is bad. Don't cheat your way through life, because cheaters never win.
Unless you're playing GTA where, use all the cheats you want, to spawn an instant.
Well, even then, like, you can't save your file or whatever.
Yeah, but
or
the good
trophies
old
get
days,
disabled.
but playing like on the PS2 versions when you just like say, screw it, let's spawn a tank and just for fun.
Yeah, spawn a tank, make cars fly, and whenever you bump into a car, those cars go flying away.
God. I used to have so many of those cheats memorized off by heart. It was like,
Oh, I know. I think I still kind of remember the jetpack cheat code just because I used to use it so much. L1, L2, R1, R2, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right.
That sounds so familiar, yeah.
I think that's it. And then it's like, repeat that again. But yeah, it's, it's fun. You want to take the next one?
Yeah, probably. Okay. Okay, this is so far the last point on the topics of discussion is Linden Labs sells Desura to Bad Juju Inc. Cancels development of Minecraft clone patterns. Okay, Raven. Tell me about this. Now, Desura is the digital distribution platform, isn't it? Right?
Yes. They are like Steam, except they welcome much lower quality software, basically.
Which, in my opinion, is saying quite a lot, because Steam has gone downhill recently.
Yeah. So Desura sort of just accepts anything and everything, and it's sort of ridiculous how low quality their standards are, and yeah, so because of that, not many people use them unless they're specifically directed towards them.
I'm just wondering. Oh, never mind.
What? Huh.
Or if people get like taken out of Steam, for some reason.
Oh, you're talking about those who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
I'm just getting on. Never mind. Okay.
Um,
Carry on, carry on.
all right, so yeah, Linden Labs sells Desura to Bad Juju Inc. and basically no one wants Desura because why would you? They're super cheap, I guess, so everyone can just keep playing past the parcel with them. But yeah, it's going to be a while before anyone makes any use out of them.
Yeah, but like I mean, how can they compete with other platforms like Steam and stuff?
I really don't think they can because their main selling point is that they accept anything. And when your main selling point is that, I feel like it would be more beneficial just to sell your game on your own platform because giving Desura a 30% of your sales in like for what reason? For extra visibility. What visibility? No one's going to be looking at Desura because everyone knows everything on there is poop, so they won't be looking unless they specifically want poop.
Yeah, so I'm looking at Bad Juju Inc. as well right now, and apparently
I've
they've
got no idea what the hell they do.
Well,
So they must
from the
have bought
name
them for
alone,
pretty cheap.
I feel like they got something to do with mobile games. But
Yeah.
looking on their title, they've got relations to like EA, Bandai, From Software, Activision, Treyarch. Oh, wow, okay, so that's a lot of COD stuff there.
Yeah, but if you look at their games, it's all mobile related stuff.
Yeah.
The mobilized version of that nobody plays. So I guess at least their software has a nice home on Desura.
Desura's dead, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. It just Desura so far has no real reason to exist, I feel, so it's a bit weird. Like GOG has the whole no DRM thing. Humble Bundle has the whole
GOG. Oh man.
bundle thing.
It's
Desura
like people are always going to use those two, aren't they?
Desura's
just got nothing for it.
Yeah, it's Steam, but not as convenient, doesn't have as many features, has worse quality games, doesn't have any of your friends, has a weird UI. Why would I use it?
I don't know. It's actually making Origin look tempting.
Origin is a significantly better experience than using Desura. I will say that flat out. Desura and Uplay are on the same level though.
Oh god, Uplay.
Ugh, I hate that.
That's another thing. Assassin's Creed Unity, isn't it only on Uplay? Oh no, it was released on Steam eventually.
Yeah, it's on Steam. Yeah.
Some issues with
It's because of UK brick and mortar retailers. They don't like digital stuff.
Oh, for the prices they go for, no wonder.
And they also but Linden Labs also ceases development on their Minecraft clone patterns, which I am now thankful for because I did a first impression on that video and I got a bunch of dislikes because I compared it to Minecraft and people were like, yeah, fuck you. And I was like, fuck them. I think most of those comments are deleted now, but whatever.
Like, why bother making a Minecraft clone anyway?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but there you go. They decided to make
maybe
one.
It's different because before Minecraft got released on consoles, there was a ton of clones for it.
Yeah, on Wii U, people are making Minecraft clones, and that's understandable because it's not on Wii U.
Yeah, it's not on there. But now Minecraft is on every single platform imaginable almost.
Still not Wii U.
Still not Wii U, which would be
It's on Ouya though. It's on Ouya though.
Yeah,
and soon to be on the Windows Phone.
Windows Phone. Who uses those?
Microsoft employees.
Hey, look at my new Windows Phone and my Zune. Zune. No, people use iPhones and iPods, and Microsoft should be just embarrassed for even trying to compete with that.
Yeah.
Poor Microsoft.
Anyway, yeah, it sucks to be Linden Labs and Desura, and I can't imagine why they decided to cease development on this sort of stuff. Maybe they're just deciding that it's not for them, or any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe they realized there was no point.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so hang on, mate. They cancelled development on Minecraft Clone Patterns, but it's still on the Steam store, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll probably get removed soon enough.
Ah, it's not even available to buy, is it?
Is it?
I don't know. Or maybe it's because I'm not signed in on the actual webpage.
I'll check.
Because I clicked the link and it's gone to the webpage. And of course
Patterns is already in your Steam library. That's right. I'll check the Yeah, you can't buy it. Okay, that's interesting.
God, it's just showing a ton of more Minecraft clones.
Yeah, look at all the reviews. Negative, 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 negative.
I want to see what's the most. Can I list this like in accordance to like?
Oh my god. One of the
Point.
review quotes they have on the trailer: Patents is a great deal like Minecraft on acid. Kotaku. Like, what the fuck?
Wow. Some guy here as early access review, negative review, 81.3 hours played. Gee.
Jeez.
Yeah, this game is being removed from Steam, but I still just wanted to say that this is one of the worst examples of early access I own, and I own both Starforge and Paranautical Activity.
Really? Did they say that?
Yeah, that's the first little bit of this review, and it's like the top. It is the top like negative review, and he's got like 81 hours into it.
Jesus. Yeah, Starforge was awful as well. They basically abandoned it. Paranormal Activity, well, we've gone on that before, but they basically abandoned it.
Did that have anything to do with Terraria, was it?
What?
Starforge. I thought that was
no.
Like a.
As far as I'm aware. Starbound?
Starbound, that's the one.
That's a Terraria clone?
Yeah, in space. Has it got nothing to do with
I think one of the artists or programmers is the same on both of those, but
probably are because it looks exactly like Terraria but in space.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's basically it. So, yeah, that was a really short podcast.
Wow.
We're very quick.
How long
is
has
it just
been?
Two of us? I'm not sure how long we've been going for, but shout outs. What are you shouting out? Have you done any YouTube videos? Do you think your Drakengard video would be up by now?
Well, no, I haven't started uploading it. I've rendered it.
No, like when this podcast goes live.
Oh,
so
maybe, yeah, probably.
Tomorrow or the day after.
But it's like a almost 40-minute video, so it'll probably be up by.
Alright, I'll wait until you've uploaded your video to upload this podcast then. So check out your.
Oh, you can probably no upload it straight away because
no, fuck you. Tell me. Just tell them to check it out.
Right. Okay. Drakengard 2. No, Drakengard 3. Sorry.
Jesus.
PS3 game. Yeah, that's confusing. It's confusing series. Bear with me.
I know. I've checked out some of the timeline. It's like some games are based like hundreds of years along like one of the alternate endings of the first game.
So it's like what? The Drakengard series, alright? It's really weird and it's messed up. I mean, it's sort of like quite messed up and dark in some cases with the story. You know, you got Drakengard 1, 2, 3, which is a prologue, and then you've got Nier as well. And each game has different multiple endings, right? You know, and one of the endings for Drakengard 1 leads into Nier, alright? The main ending for Drakengard 1 leads into Drakengard 2, and Drakengard 3 takes place before 1, you know, it's a prequel, and I'm guessing one of the endings leads into Drakengard 1, you know. But
that's weird.
There's a lot of weird stuff in it as well, like, you know, you
that
got like
girl who has a rose on her eye, like
that's the main character for Drakengard 3. But if you want to check it out, check out my video. I've done a Dragon Plays of it, which is just like a little sort of like quick look of it, really.
More like a Dragon Play. Dragon Play? Dragon?
I see what you're doing.
Alright, I'll stop. As for me, I'm going to be shouting out my Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon Let's Play that I just started. So far, I'm really enjoying Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I've already finished it before, but hey, since Far Cry 4 is basically broken, or at least I think it's broken, probably is if Unity's anything to go off of, I'm just going to be playing a game I know is good, and that's Blood Dragon.
Cool. I mean, Blood Dragon looks so good for like a DLC like side expansion thing.
A budget sort of game.
I remember when Blood Dragon was announced, I was so like more interested in that than the actual full game of Far Cry 3.
They've been teasing like a Blood Dragon 2 though. Oh, I wish they make another Blood Dragon. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but haven't they said they're not going to?
Yes, they did say that. I hate that.
Ubisoft have said, we're not gonna make Blood Dragon 2. We're gonna make something completely different and unique. And it's like, no, people want Blood Dragon 2. It's so good.
Yeah, they're gonna call it Blood Dragon 2 Vietnam War. I hope they actually stuck with like the Far Cry 3 thing. Like Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon 2, Vietnam War. And it's like a standalone DLC for Far Cry 4. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Far Cry 4, Far Cry 3, 2, Blood Dragon 2, War.
Vietnam War. Yeah, that would be so awesome.
It'd have to be like Far Cry 4, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon 2, Vietnam War.
Yeah. I'd love that. Yeah, so thanks, audience, for listening. That brings us to a close, I guess.
This has probably been the shortest, like, streamlined podcast we've ever done.
Yeah, because we've just got the two of us. Skeleton crew. Haven't got much to do.
Weird, though. It doesn't feel right. There's just two people here.
It's fine. Hopefully, next podcast, next fortnight, we'll have a bigger crew. Anyway, I'm going to go off and enjoy my birthday.
Ah, good. Go have
Feel
some
free to gift me some video games.
Hint.
With all your money.
Hint.
No, you, Maddragon. Gift me video games.
Okay, I'll give you Bad Rats.
Yeah, I have a copy of Bad Rats in my inventory because I am unable to give it to anyone. No one fucking wants it.
It can't be that bad, can it?
Okay, would you like to trade? I'll hold on. You know, invite to trade. I will give you Bad Rats just so that I can have it out of my inventory.
Do I even own Bad Rats? Can I accept it if I own it?
You can accept it because it's a gift. Like, you can gift it to someone else. Look at me, being so generous on my birthday, giving you Bad Rats. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't feel this is right now. Hang on. I need to give you something.
You don't need to give me anything. No, what are you doing? 25% off of Pixel Piracy? I am offended. Offended. No, not Dead Island Epidemic. Ew.
There we go. Accept it, damn you. I want to get rid of these.
You know there's a trash bot, right?
Is there?
Yeah, there's a trash bot.
Really, I've just had these random coupons sitting in my inventory for months, and I was like, damn you, Steam.
Add to my game library. There we are. This game is already in your game library. No. I'll ask a friend of mine if he wants my Dead Island Epidemic.
Wait, was that a full game?
No, it's just a beta gift or whatever.
Ah, right, good, thank God. Because if they'd given you a full game, I'd be like,
well, it's a free-to-play game anyway, so...
Oh, God, no. God, no. Free-to-play. Ew, get away.
It's a free-to-play zombie MOBA based on Dead Island. My vomit cannot come out of my mouth fast enough.
Wow. All those words should not go together.
I know. Oh, it's so stupid. Anyway, enough of our waffling. Let's bring this to a close. So thank you, audience, for listening.
Thank you. Until next time.